Hello guys and welcome back to Zola's Lab 2. So it is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023, and today, as you can see by, well, what we're looking at here and the title of this video, the Winter Luau 2023, or just the Winter Luau, since it is a new event at least here for ZL3. No, sorry, ZL2. Yeah, speaking of ZL3, about another week and a half until we go back again. Oh boy! Oh boy, what an event we are about to showcase here, everybody. Now, before I jump into this video, I need to greatly apologize and inform. Rose Crystal was originally supposed to be with me in this tour, which was actually true. I asked her if she was still willing to do it, and she's just not willing to do it right now. One reason could be because of how late it is. That's actually true. She actually told me that she is pretty freaking tired and just does not have the energy to really, do this with me right now. It's probably my fault for doing it this late, but what you're about to see will greatly make up for it. I will promise you, though, next time when we do dig out the lab, I promise you she will be here. Actually, genuinely speaking, the next episode, technically this party will still be here because I actually got to show you all the items after. So maybe we can have her there for that. Oh, let's do that. I know. It's because of how late I'm doing this. So, yeah, Rose Crystal was supposed to be a part of this, but because of how late I'm filming this, she just isn't up to it. And I can understand why. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of also am too. But I want to get this out on the right day. So yeah, that can explain that. But now that I got that big explanation out of the way, I greatly apologize. That's actually what was going to happen. But that's what I get for filming this extremely late. Anyway, as you guys can see, the lab is decorated with the Winter Luau theme in mind. And, well, oh boy, it's pretty freaking epic. Granted, though, speaking of which, I am technically used to doing these event tours standalone to begin with, so this is nothing for me. So I'm used to that. Anyway, with all of that in mind, yeah. Anyway, this is exactly what it looks like. And with that being said, what are your thoughts? This, of course, spells out Luau. Of course, I looked up just to make sure I actually spelt it right, and I did. Yeah, because I just need to make sure I actually spelt that right, and I looked it up. I did. So that's good. Although I actually knew how to spell that the whole time. I just need to check again, just in case. And I did, and I thankfully got it right. Of course, you don't want to misspell that. That would actually be pretty weird and embarrassing if we misspelled that. Anyway, that's besides the point. This is what it looks like, and it looks extremely, extremely cool. We have palm trees all over the place, by the way, which are related to the event. With that being said, we got a lot to tour here, so let's jump into it. So, again, we got palm trees. We even got some snow-themed ones. There are mainly regular palm trees and not that many snow ones, but I promise you there are some in here. And, yeah, we got some blue torches in reference to the winter theme. And we got some flower bushes, or just flowering azalea leaves. Yeah, azalea leaves, if you recall that being correct. Anyway, that's besides the point. I did all of this out here to reference the Winter Luau theme, and I truly think I did a good job about it. With that being said, that is super cool. Anyway, with all of that in mind, what I'm going to do is, well, we already have our first item here. The February 23rd, the grass skirts. Yeah, we have the grass skirt item. Let's pick it up and put it on. And there we go. We have the grass skirt item. which looks awesome. And yes, if you've been paying attention, the Luau is spelled out of packed ice as another little winter reference. Anyway, you can just collect any of these. It doesn't matter which one you pick up. It's just the same item. So any one of these you pick up, it's the same item no matter what. But get one before March 2nd because this party is only a week long. Oh yeah, have you managed to notice a lot of these events have actually been a week long recently? Yeah, comment down below how long it's taken you guys to notice that over the last month. Yeah, you may notice we're starting to shorten events now. Or at least only have the really small events be like 1 week. And then have the really big ones be like 2 weeks. Notice that? I hope you've managed to notice that over the past month. Because that's kind of the direction we've been going in for the past month. And I think it's greatly appreciated after all this time. Anyway, right here we have the latest party, the Winter Luau, from February 23rd through March 2nd. And then next time, in the next party, technically speaking 4 weeks from now, aka a month, we have, of course, Operation Multiverse. Oh boy, this is gonna be freaking fun. That will, of course, be from March 23rd through April 6th. Of course, we will have a St. Patrick's Day party prior to this event, like 1 week prior. So don't worry, we didn't forget about that. I guess what we are forgetting about is Pi Day. Oh wow. There's not even going to be an episode that day regardless. On Pi Day. There's really no reason. We don't do Pi Day as much as St. Patrick's Day in the lab anyway to begin with. I really hope I don't get that wrong later. Anyway, if you managed to notice, this spells out Winter Luau 23. Because, well, I had to fit something. The only reason it says Winter Luau here is because it's a new event at the time. And we don't have the year here, considering we don't know if this is going to be coming back in the future. That can explain why. Yeah, we don't know if this is going to come back in the future. That's why there's no, Winter Luau 2023. Because we don't know if this is going to come back again. I have no clue if it will, honestly. And I don't really mind as of right now. Because here's the first one. Anyway, that is super cool. So we have a mixture between winter and spring palm trees. Mainly just summer if you think about it, honestly. Now, these lanterns are literally everywhere in this event. And I mean freaking everywhere. Look at this. I know, that's insane. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, well, let's make our way inside the lab. Wait a second! Look above me. You're probably wondering, what the frick has this been here doing the whole time? Well, once I get into that lab office of ours here, it's time to explain. This event has a lot of references to one specific event. That's right, one specific event. And well, the bedrock ceiling should be an obvious reference to a certain event called Operation Dome 2018. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Oh, there's more than you think. Notice something else? The lights are off. That is another callback to Operation Dome 2018. For those curious, this month in February was the 5-year anniversary of Operation Dome, at least the first ever one. In fact, just the first ever one overall, since it was first introduced in Zola's Lab 2. This month 5 years ago was that big event. And well, even though we're already past the anniversary, it's technically not March yet, so I still have an excuse to purposely reference it before March. As long as I get one in before March, it counts. Because technically it's still in the same month. even though we're technically past the anniversary. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why the frick did I not do this earlier? Hey, it's still February, so I can do it. Anyway, that is one reason. That may or may not also explain why this is filmed at the time that it is. Oh, but just you wait, it gets better. It does, actually. Anyway, what I mean by better is that, holy frick, look how beautiful this room is. I think this is like one of the only rooms not to include a lantern. Like, at all. Originally, this room just had a ton of soul lanterns, but then I felt that would have been a little too much. So I took them all out and did just the rest of this instead. Like, the only thing in here before doing all of this was just a bunch of soul lanterns on the ceiling. That was a bit much, so I took them all out and did all of this instead. Alright, what are your thoughts? Well, there are no items here, but there is one up here. Return February 27th to get this item, which technically I haven't created yet because I didn't have time. It was going to be a hat, but I didn't have time to create it. Anyway, you guys might actually recognize this room, actually. This is actually from the 8-year anniversary party of Zola's Lab, back on January 12th. Yep, this room right here was featured. Well, except for this item being here, of course. No, that was just a normal snow palm tree. But now, that's where the item is. Now, the only reason it's locked up like this is because you purposely can't get the item until the set day, of course. That being said, the room itself, though, yeah, you might recognize it. I told you this room would actually be featured here. And yes, there's flower shape, of course. Alright. Oh, whoa, hold it. Hold it just 1 second. We gotta go up to the roof, guys. Yes! Seriously, I always gotta hope to God that that works every time. Anyway, the roof was actually the last room I did prior to filming. I'm not joking, actually. That's legit serious. Like, the roof was literally the last room I did prior to filming. I'm not joking. And here's another dome again. At least another dome ceiling. Yeah, I'm only doing this just to ensure you guys I did not forget about the 5-year anniversary of Operation Dome. You're welcome. Even though we're not holding that this year at all. And I mean literally, not even at all. And honestly, I'm going with that. The only reason I brought it back last year was just so I could finally, you know, see it again. It was nice to see it again after all that time. I just wanted to just do it again. That's the only reason I did it last year in June, is because I wanted to see it again after all this time. But also, I had a pretty good idea going for it at the time, which is what was implemented into that event, which was all those original missions. So that was pretty sweet. Anyway, that is besides the point. What are your thoughts on this room? Comment down below. And there are no items up here, but I can assure you that there are actually items. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, can I get in there for a second? I will assure you, though, there are actually items, hold on, in the backyard, thankfully. Yep, here's the backyard now. See, there's the lanterns. So, yep, see? Return February 27th to get this item. Of course, it is locked up because, of course, you can't get the item yet. Yeah, February 26th. Hey, that's actually kind of funny that that item is out here in the live backyard, considering that is literally the day the backyard one goes live. That's exactly why I put it here. Clever, right? Because That day is literally the day the Backyard Winter Luau goes live. Pretty clever, right? I know, that's exactly why I did that. Anyway, the following item is the ice torch. Look out for that. In the next episode, where I showcase all the items, and I again promise I will have rose crystal. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the backyard here? It looks pretty sweet. It actually really does. I know I could have put some bushes over here, but I just wasn't up to it. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, my God, man, can there ever go one episode of this, or just any of these series, where I don't have to fix a single thing? That's nice. You know what? That actually works in my favor. I know it may look more like a spring event, but hey, we got that in like 2 months. So I don't need to worry about that. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this Winter Luau backyard design? It looks really sweet. Alright. Now that we got that over with, let's jump down to the lab. The classic ZL2 rooms are not decorated. But I wasn't planning to. You see? Look at this. Meeting room's not decorated. Sheep room is not decorated. Yeah, there's some rooms, even, holy frick, man, the TV and game room is not decorated. And even for the winter heck of it, the library is not decorated. The only thing that's out are the lights. And no, before any of you go asking, oh, and this is not decorated either. Before you go asking, no, power source is not stolen. It's only darkened because of the dome ceiling that we see outside. Outside of that, it can explain why, as another reference. Anyway, there are no items in the lab hallway, but there is one in Snowland, which you probably can see over there. Which is another item I didn't have enough time to make. Oh boy, we were that close, guys. Alright. So what do you think of all the torches, by the way? Looks beautiful with all the palm trees as well. It truly does look nice, actually. I truly think I did a good job with this. What are your thoughts? Alright. So, we're going to actually go to the library next, because I realized I never showed you the book. Winter Luau 2023. Hey everyone, the Winter Luau is finally here. Here, we say goodbye to Winter 2023, and hello to Spring 2023. This is also held to clean up any leftover snow from the holiday season. Okay, it looks like I forgot to put a space there. That's not fine. I should have done that. But I didn't realize that at the time. Upcoming events. March 2nd. Winter Luau ends plus March 2023 catalog. March 9th. Dig Out the Lab 3 Part 2. And on March 16th, St. Patrick's Day Party 2023. Have fun at the Luau and collect 5 awesome Luau items before it's over on March 2nd. Agents, Rose and Lego, prepare for March. I think I discovered an even bigger threat than Evil Sheet Leader, Evil Cluck, and Master Evil Anchors. And of course, stand off the book, it is by Mr. Sheet. This is a reference and preparation for Operation Multiverse, which is on March 23rd. Look out for that in 4 weeks. Specifically 4 episodes, actually, because there's now 1 episode per week now. We can throw that out because we still have the actual book here in the chest. And it says Winter Luau 23. Because you never know, we could hold this again in the future. I should have only put Winter Luau, though, now that I think about it. Oh, actually, I do have to go down to the HQ for a reason. while it is dark down here, and yes, hi, Secretary, I do have something else to show you. Something you were also probably not expecting. Another Operation Dome 2018 reference. Back when the classic HQ, or at least the HQ at the time, was ultimately taken over by Evil Sheep Leader during Operation Dome 2018. So, as a nice little reference to that, we have all three phases combined together inside this room, which is pretty sweet. Phase 1 was mainly just the tube to go down to the HQ getting taken over in red, and then the phase 2 was basically all of this, except for the computer part. God dang it. I forgot about that. And then just the red tube there, and then phase 3 was the entirety of this room. How freaking insane was that, guys? Oh boy, that was sure nuts. So there's another Operation Dome 2018 reference. And that ain't the last one. But that's probably the biggest one outside of the dome ceiling. And no, special lab is not decorated. And for all we know, I think I still have to clean that up from Christmas. Holy frick. I don't know why I still haven't done that. Oh well. Point is, yeah, all of these rooms over here are not updated. Either because I didn't plan to, or I just didn't get around to doing it. It's mainly because I didn't plan them to decorate them. And I'm not joking, I'm not making any of that up, guys. That's actually true. I did not plan on decorating some of these rooms. Except this is left open. Okay, this is just straight up left open. And I never finished this room. Great. That's actually suckful. But yeah, if you've managed to notice the beacons over the last few minutes, good for you, because that's exactly where they've been coming from. I never finished this room, but you know what? Frick it. That's fine. At least I did something. Okay, now here's where we get serious again. This room is all dark. And overall, yeah, pretty depressing. Well, it's actually just mainly dark. But if you take out the palm trees and the items here, what do you get? You get the 2018 Operation Dome backyard. Or as it is more pronounced as, the backyard design we used for Season 6 of the Big Brother series.
So,
but now in the literal dark. I know. That's right. So yeah, that can exactly be what this reference is. But it could also be a good thing considering, well, we're getting out of the winter season, so maybe this room does make sense after all. But that's not the only thing we reference from that season. Oh, no. Oh, frick no, guys. No. No. We did one more. And I'll show you actually right now. Because it's actually the last room in the event. Ta-da! What the frick is this, you're probably wondering? Oh. Reference again! Figure the Season 6 Jury House! Oh, so that's what was there. But in the form of Operation Dome. And here's our last item over here. Return March 1st to get this item. And yep, you can clearly see what's behind there. Anyway, let's put that painting back so we can complete the reference. Thank you! Let's actually have that, let's keep that there actually. Some elements have been changed or altered, like this used to be like, hold on, I think this is normally this right here. And then normally that's it outside of this item not being here, and of course the lights being on. But in this event, normally it's called the Jury House, but now it's called the Luau House, in reference to this event. And well, that, my friends, is it for this event. Yep. I'm not even joking. That's it. That is it. There's nothing else. That is literally it for this event, guys. Yep. After only 25 minutes. That's it. And I know, pretty small event, but it actually looks way bigger than you may think. I mean, look at everything that's here. It looks freaking beautiful. And truly a great event. I'm glad that we finally did something that wasn't mission-based in February for the first time since 2019. And man, dude, it feels good. And hope we can continue to do that in the future. That would be extremely nice. Also, yes, the path is like this because, well, why not? I'd have to do something. Oh, actually, another close pay attention detail. All the sand is white now. But that's only going to be there for like a week or something. Anyway, that is it for the Winter Luau. I am going to get off the world now so Rose Crystal can shut off her PC. Because if I had to assume, she probably wants me to by now. So I'll be back in the next episode to collect some items before this party goes down. And I hope to have Rose Crystal there so we can explore again together. But yeah, what was your favorite part about this event? What do you think? Well, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye! Oh yeah, did you ever notice the backyard here had a dome ceiling as well? It may not have looked like it when we were touring because of how freaking lit up it is out here. But I thought I'd just mention it was there. Oh, actually, fun fact. Did you know that originally the dome actually was its entirety? Like there were the walls and everything? I did that. And then I realized that would have felt way too weird across all of these luau decorations. So me and Rose Crystal eventually worked together to just remove the walls entirely and just have the ceiling there entirely, just itself. Yeah, it would have felt way too weird with all these luau decorations and would have made this event a little too crammed in. So we removed it. Just thought I'd mention real quick. I'll see you next time. For real. No, I'm serious. I'm out of here.